Pat Robertson recently came out saying that gay marriage is okay to have love affairs with animals, and it's going to promote pedophilia. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. We're going to have a little video, and we're going to show that right now.
This is Thomas, Pat, who says the pro-abortion community says the fetus isn't a human until born, but they're obviously human enough to harvest their very human body parts. Yet there are legal experts that say these actions may fall within legal parameters. How could this kind of sociopathic hypocrisy possibly be legal?
Well, the whole thing is screwed up. When you have Roe versus Wade was called Blackman's abortion, it didn't base on any law whatsoever, and he made it up on faulty sociological grounds, and we have this confusion. The Supreme Court has ruled on so many things, and they've messed things up because they haven't allowed the reason or our collective consciousness to play, but they've come up with these strange rules. Same thing about separation of church and state, etc. So, it's hypocrisy, yes. And you watch what's going to happen now. They've said abortion is a constitutional right. They have said homosexuality is a constitutional right. They've said now homosexual marriage is a constitutional right. Watch what happens. Love affairs between men and animals going to be absolutely permitted. Polygamy without question is going to be permitted, and it will be called all right. And more and more they're going to break down the barriers.
There have been groups that have been trying to push that for a long time.
Well, they're going to succeed now because intellectually you can't get around these Supreme Court decisions. Yeah. The problem is the people can't move any longer. Their elected officials can't make any decisions, and consequently, we are stuck with a fixed doctrine of 5 old men on the Supreme Court. 5 men with black robes. They're not all old anymore. Okay.
Wow. Pat is fucking comedy gold. He just got on the crazy bus. He took a totally different topic. It's like, your topic, what you talked about, fuck you. I'm going to talk about this because this is where I think I need to talk about because I'm about 10,000 years old and I can't control my bladder. He wandered so far off the trail of what he was actually asked. I was like, where the hell are you going? I was like, it was like I drive from work for my job, and sometimes I have to drive behind people. They're like all over the road, and I'm like, what lane are you gonna fucking be in? It's the left or the right? And this guy, Pat didn't just get in the wrong lane. He's actually starting to go back. He's actually, on a 4-way highway. He's driving down the wrong side of the 4-way highway. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that woman there. She's like, they're going to have a relationship with children. It's like, no, you can't, bitch. You don't understand. It's called consent. In
fairness to Pat, I didn't understand the question either.
and I like the way they worded it. Like these pro-abortionists. Like, no, it's not pro-abortion. It's
Who's harvesting baby body parts?
I keep them in the refrigerator for a light snack. I'm just saying, the legs are real tender, especially if you get it at the right age. They do really good barbecue sauce. I picked up some new stuff. Yeah.
I always liked what Stephen King said in an interview. How does he write? He says, "I have the heart of a small child, and I keep it in a jar on my desk."
Oh wow! And the thing is, there's like, well, they're gonna have sex with animals. Well, hey, fucking Pat, that's already fucking permitted in so many of the states here. It's legal to have sex with animals. That's already there.
When your choices are the family reunion or animals,
This is Matilda. And what's funny is the states that has sex with animals, which is legal, those are the states they tried to ban gay marriage because apparently that was way worse than having sex with an animal. That's absolutely fucking true. That's absolutely fucking true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to understand the concept of consent.
yeah, that was my next point there. Yeah, because when you have sex, two men or two women who are of age, they have a consensual relationship. That's a different story than having sex with animals who can't consent. Children, for that lady, they can't consent either. And you know what? And they brought up. I think they brought up multiple wives, polygamy. You know what?
Who cares?
Who cares? Exactly. I was going to say, who cares? If you can find somebody that wants to be all of you want to live in the same house, and and fuck each other's brains out, and
God, well, there's a visual.
Yeah, consenting adults.
That's the key there. If they're consenting, who cares?
Yeah, it's all fair.
That's right. And I want to be invited to their house for dinner. I'm just saying.
Pat is entirely too worried about what happens in other people's bedrooms.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Was that a Freudian slip where he's?
Yeah, it was. Notice that.
When he's talking about sex with animals, it'll be prohibited. No, I mean permitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He's worried.
He almost told the truth. He's like, oh, wait a minute, that's the truth. I can't tell that. Oh no, they're gonna be able to have sex with animals. Yeah. No, it's not the other way. Yeah.
I kept hearing Bill Murray in the second Ghostbusters movie. Dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria.
Bill Murray said it much better.
Yeah. So, Tarvian from the chat room said most men can't keep one woman happy. Some want to double down.
Who said it has to be one man and many women?
That's right. It could be one woman, multiple men.
And sister husbands.
Right.
That's too much work.
Just someone to go out with on the weekend that isn't going to pressure me for later. Just kidding.
I like that movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Oh, especially that one scene is like, okay, you're again. Oh my gosh, again? Okay.
She touched my peppy.
Yeah, there you go. I was just gonna say that.
That leg's gotta come off, Steve. Oh shoot. Well, that's who Pat Robertson reminds me of. Number 4.
Oh man. That guy is just he's amazingly crazy. I mean, I don't know if I want him to live or die at this point. I don't.
By the way, there's 9 judges, Pat. There's 9 judges on the Supreme Court, and 3 of them are women.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these guys in robes. It's like, wait a minute, there are women there too.
5 guys in robes. It's like, what?
And then he corrected himself, though, right? It wasn't old men. They're not all old anymore.
Right.
Well, there's that.
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm surprised they're not. All of them weren't for gay marriage because they are wearing robes. I'm just saying. That sounds pretty fruity to me. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Although every time I see the picture of them, I used to watch Night Court, and there's this one episode where the judge, he was all wonky, and he's like, "Hey, look at this! I can put my elbows up. I look like a big owl. Woo, woo."
Oh.
Does anybody else have anything else to add on this then?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
Wind Pat up again next week. We'll see what he says.
Yeah. Pat's always good for a good laugh.